By the end of this video, we'll have created a simple start menu with a simple exit and start button. Exit to quit out the game and start to start the game. Cool, let's take a look. So in our assets, let's go to scenes and right click, go create scene. I'm going to call this start scene. I'm going to double click on this to open it up. I'm going to click on main camera and click on background and set this to be black. I'm going to right click, go UI button. I'm going to call this start button. I'm going to expand our start button, select text and type start. I'm going to make my start button's width 500 and the height 150. Back to our text, I'm going to make this bold and set the font size to be 100. I'm going to select the move tool on our button and drag it up a bit. Copy and paste it, drag this one down, rename the text exit, and rename this exit button. Cool, on start button, I'm going to make the highlighted color for start a bright green and the highlighted color for exit a bright red. Next, I'm going to right click, go UI text, and call this title text. And then the text, I'm going to type 2D platformer. Just going to make the width super big, like 2000. Go down to the options here, set this font size to be 175, center this in the page, and drag it up to the top, make it bold, and make it a bright purple to match our game. Cool, now let's get these buttons working. I'm going to click on our canvas, scroll down to the bottom, and click Add Component, scroll down to the bottom, New Script, and call this StartMenuController. Double click on this to open it up. We can delete these two functions. We're going to want a public void on start click, which is going to handle our start button press. And all we need to do to switch to our game scene is go Scene Manager, hover over this and go Show Potential Fixes, then select the top one using Unity Engine Scene Management and type .load scene and pass in your scene's name. My scene's name, because I haven't changed it, is sample scene. Now let's write one for our exit button. So on exit click, and because we're actually debugging in the Unity editor, we have to do something a bit weird. Instead of just closing down the executable program as it would be when your game's finished, we go hashtag if Unity in capital letters underscore editor in capital letters, and press enter and type Unity editor dot editor application dot is playing equals false. Then press enter and type hashtag end of. And for if you have built this and have an executable game, we'll type application.quit. Cool, and that's all we need. Easy script. Let's go back to Unity, click on our start button and scroll down to the bottom, and in on click, press the plus, drag in canvas where it says none object, where it says no function, click on this drop down, go start menu controller and select on start click, and go to your exit button and do the same thing. So plus on the on click, drag in canvas, start menu controller, on exit click. Now let's test it out. If you press play, we can see these change color as we hover over. And if we click exit, it closes our game. If I press play again, now this time if I press start, our game starts. Very cool. Now just for fun, off screen I've made this little start player that follows my mouse around. Very cute, and has a little idle animation too. Just a little bit of fun for the main menu, make it a little less boring. If you wanted to add this kind of thing to your game, I do have this whole package on my Patreon, as well as all code I've ever used in this whole game series. And coming soon, or it could be up now, I'm going to be selling our whole controller, the whole game I've made. It's about 6 to 8 months of work for you to be able to download and get yourself. Like I said, that's either linked below or I've cut this out and I'm not doing this until next time. But yeah, you'll be able to use this as a template for your own games. But cool, that's it. See you next time. Bye.